What if everything you've ever believed was a lie? What if your senses tricked you? What if the world outside doesn't exist?
Hey, beautiful souls. My name is Sumaya, and I'm your partner in this soft little corner of the internet and the little journey we're about to begin. Here we wander through thoughts on psychology, life, literature, love, and space. If that speaks to your heart, you've just found your place.
Today we are going to discuss the topic of dualism and the scientific consensus against it. A very well known defender of dualism is René Descartes, a French philosopher, mathematician, and thinker, born in 1596 in a time of science, war, and religious upheaval. But unlike others, Descartes didn't start with what he knew, he started with what he doubted. René Descartes explicitly asked a question: are humans merely physical machines? René replied, no. He believed there is a duality of people. Like animals, we possess physical bodies, but unlike animals, what we are is not physical. We are spiritual souls that reside in physical bodies. It makes sense, doesn't it? So, this is known as dualism, where the claim is that there are two separate things in one human. There is his body and there is his soul or mind in terms of psychology. Descartes made two arguments in favor of dualism. One involved human actions. He said that there are some things humans do that no machine could ever do. Humans are capable of creative, spontaneous things. Humans are not limited. The second argument is the method of doubt. He thought, what can I be sure of? I believe I live in a rich country, but maybe I've been fooled. How do I know I'm not dreaming right now? He saw Mad Men and thought, how do I know I'm not crazy? Crazy people don't think they're crazy. He started doubting everything. The modern version of this is the Matrix. The idea of the Matrix is explicitly built upon Cartesian Descartes' worries about an evil demon taking over the world and making people act according to their desires. Finally, Descartes came to a conclusion, the one truth he couldn't doubt, that he is thinking to himself. He concludes, I knew I was a substance, the whole essence or nature of which is to think, and that for its existence there is no need of any place, nor does it depend on any material thing. That is to say, the soul by which I am, when I am, is entirely distinct from body. Descartes believed that thought was the proof of existence. Even if everything else is an illusion, the very act of doubting proves that there is a you doing the doubting. Your mind exists, and maybe that's where all the truth begins. Cultures differ according to the fate of the soul. Some cultures have you going to heaven or descending to hell. Others have you occupying another body. But what they share is the idea that what you are is separate from this physical thing you carry around. Now let's move on to what science has to say about this. The scientific consensus is that dualism is wrong. There is no you separate from your body. According to scientists, the mind is what the brain does. Now, why would we reject dualism for this? One reason is that it's profoundly unscientific doctrine. Dualism fails to explain the development of the brain by stating that it's all non-physical. Specifically, dualists like Descartes struggled to explain how a physical body connects to an immaterial soul, which is something to really think about because how can this connection be made? In today's world, machines can do creative things just as humans, like playing chess, engaging in mathematical and logical reasoning, recognizing things, and many more. It makes it possible that we are such machines, that humans are brains. Everyone knows that the brain is highly involved in mental life and the development of a human. And it's not a surprise if what we are is the working of our physical brains. So, the scientific consensus is that the mental life, including consciousness and emotion and choice and morality, everything is the product of the brain activity. Now, the brain is a gray matter. How can something like that give rise to us? That thing responsible for free will and love and consciousness? What do you think? A machine can do all sort of things, but it can't have feelings. Huxley points out, how is it that anything so remarkable as a state of consciousness comes about as a result of irritating nervous tissue, is just as unaccountable as the appearance of the jinn when Aladdin rubs his lamp. It's like magic that a fleshy lump of grey disgusting meat can give rise to these feelings. Some people might reject the scientific conception of the mind and embrace dualism. Some other people do the opposite. And some try to reconcile them, try to figure out how to mesh your scientific view with these humanist values. However, René Descartes' ideas laid foundation of modern philosophy and psychology. He taught us that before we seek answers, we must learn how to ask questions. So the next time you question everything, remember, even if everything else is an illusion, your questioning is evidence that you are real. So this is all I know about dualism and the scientific consensus against it. I'd be really grateful if someone has learned something from this video today. If you like this video, hit the like button and do subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.